Thomas Jefferson, the third United States President, by Allie Van Slyke. Thomas Jefferson was born on April 13, 1743. He died on July 4, 1826. He was elected U.S. President for 2 terms and had 9 siblings. He was born in Shadwell, Virginia, in 1743. This is his mother, Jane Randolph. She was the daughter of Isham Randolph, a ship's captain and sometimes planter. This is his father, Peter Jefferson. Peter was a planter, slaveholder, and a surveyor. He married Jane Randolph in 1739. Even though Thomas Jefferson is famous for fighting against slavery, his family owned and sold slaves when he was growing up. Here is a page from the family account book that shows records for payment and employment for slaves. Monticello. When Jefferson's father died in 1757, he and his brother Randolph inherited the family land. It was about 5,000 acres of land, including Monticello and 20 to 40 slaves. He was only 21 when he took full ownership. Monticello is located outside of Charlottesville, Virginia. It was designed by Thomas Jefferson. It has slave quarters on Mulberry Row, which is a 1,000-foot road of slave service and industrial structures. It was 300 feet south of Monticello. It is where the slaves that worked in the Jefferson Mansion lived while not working. When Thomas was 29 years old, he married Martha Wales Skelton, who was at the time 23. They had 6 children together, but only 2 survived to adulthood. A summary view of the rights of British America by Thomas Jefferson was written for the Virginia delegation to the First Continental Congress. In it, he accused King George III of having illegal control over Virginia's political decisions, including wanting to restrict or outlaw slavery. Jefferson wrote, "The abolition of domestic slavery is the great object of desire in those colonies." This is a rough draft of the Declaration of Independence written by Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson used his very own portable desk that he made to write the Declaration of Independence. This Declaration of Independence was written by Thomas Jefferson and signed on July 4, 1776. Notes on the State of Virginia. This was Thomas Jefferson's short description of his plan of gradual emancipation. All people born into slavery after a certain date would be freed and sent outside of the U.S. when they became adults. Letters from Thomas Jefferson to Edward Coles from August 25, 1814, suggesting the moving of the freed slaves to Africa. In 1778, Jefferson introduced a Virginia law prohibiting the importation of enslaved Africans. In 1874, he proposed a ban on slavery in the Northwest Territory, new lands seceded by the British in 1783. Here is a map of the mid-Atlantic slave trade routes. Modern history with Jefferson. Here you can see Jefferson's face sculpted in Mount Rushmore along with Washington, Roosevelt, and Lincoln. Construction for Mount Rushmore began in 1927, and the president's face is painted in 1934 and 1935. Here is the Jefferson Memorial. It is located in Washington, D.C. This is what the memorial looks like at nighttime. Here is a statue of Jefferson in the Jefferson Memorial. Here's another look at the statue.